Hey everyone, Jared here from Pageantry Innovations. In this video, we're going to talk through all 4 of our keyboard carts. We'll give you an overview of each model, what they're best suited for, and some tips to maximize their functionality. Let's get started. The first synth cart we're going to take a look at is the KC15 open frame synth cart. This is a great option for programs that are looking for a simple yet incredibly versatile cart. The KC15 is constructed out of 1.5 inch square steel tubing that is powder coated with a rugged textured black finish. It comes complete with 8-inch flat free locking swivel casters to handle any terrain and weather. The top shelf is lined with a high density polyethylene foam that provides a safe space for your equipment to ride on. You don't have to worry about your equipment moving around because it will actually seat itself into the foam so that it won't slide during transit. On the bottom portion of the cart, there is additional shelf space for extra equipment, monitors, or anything else you might need. The KC15 comes with an 1.5 inch accessory rail where you can mount monitors for real-time audio playback, or add a tray table for your laptop and you've got yourself a simple and effective cart to bring your music to life. The KC15 works well for virtually any size synthesizer or controller and is a perfect match for electronic mallet percussion instruments as well. In the fall, you can use this as your electronics cart, and then for concert band season, you can transition this into your auxiliary percussion home. Whatever setup, the KC15 is a simplistic cart to get you down the road. Here's the KC20 partially enclosed synth cart. The KC20 is basically a KC15 with front and side paneling. This allows you to have the same minimalist design as the open frame synth cart with the storage capabilities of an enclosed cart. Like the KC15, the KC20 can be turned into an electronics cart, a percussion cart, or even something in between. The KC20 was designed with the gear nut in mind. The side panels of the cart don't extend the full depth in order to accept a square tube clamp on the vertical post closest to the player. This allows you to mount a snare drum basket or even a CC10 crash cymbal cradle right to the cart. The KC20 is a very flexible cart that can mold to your specific needs. Whether you want this to be your designated synth cart, a concert percussion station, or something in between, the KC20 partially enclosed synth cart can take on whatever you can throw at it. The KC30 enclosed synth cart has become the industry standard for synth carts. This cart has everything you need to take your synthesizer on the road. It's built out of 1-inch square steel tubing that is powder coated with a textured black finish and paneled with a high-density textured ABS plastic. It comes complete with 8-inch flat-free locking swivel casters to give you the smoothest, most reliable ride out there. It features removable top and back covers to safely store your gear while in transit and not in use. When you're using the cart, the covers easily slide into a compartment beneath the bottom shelf on the lower portion of the cart. This allows you to keep the covers with you at all times without getting in the way of the performer. The bottom shelf is lined with the same textured ABS plastic as the exterior of the cart and features 2 compartments. On the left side of the cart, there are 8 available rack spaces for you to mount your power conditioner, stage boxes, patch panels, or a rack mount mixer. And on the right 2/3 of the cart, you have storage space for extra equipment or a monitor. On the top shelf, the KC30 is lined with a high-density black polyethylene foam that provides a cushioned space for your equipment to ride. At the back of the top shelf, we've included a designated space for your cables to drop down to the lower portion of the cart for you to easily connect with the equipment below. Above the top shelf, we've included an 1.5 inch accessory rail for you to mount any accessories you may need, such as a computer display or a small monitor. All KC30s also come with a complimentary LT10 small laptop tray to give your laptop a designated home inside your synth cart. On the left side of the enclosed synth cart, we have our power and wiring. For power, we have 1 Edison power inlet linked to 2 120-volt outlets located behind the rack units. And for wiring, the KC30 comes with 2 XLR output feed-throughs. With the KC30 enclosed synth cart, not only can you roll in style, but with the security and reliability that you demand. Last up for our keyboard carts is the KC35 seated synth and mixer combo cart. This cart was designed to be an all-in-one electronics cart to house your synthesizer, mixer, power amps, and everything else you might need. The KC35 is similar to the KC30 in its 1-inch square steel tube construction, textured black powder coating, and textured black ABS plastic, but with much, much more. In the lower portion of the cart, we've included 8U racks on the left and right side of the cart. In there, you can mount virtually anything you need for your audio setup. The center of the cart has a knee cutout area, allowing the player to sit like they would at a normal piano. This section also is great for added storage when using multiple pedals. The top shelf of the KC35 is lined with the same polyethylene foam as our other synth carts. In this model, we've extended the depth of the top shelf in order to accommodate a mixer on the top shelf as well. In the rear of the top shelf, we've included a full-length cable drop space for you to connect your equipment from the top shelf to the racks below. Like the KC30, the KC35 also has an 1.5-inch accessory rail that comes standard with an LT10 small laptop tray. Adding an LT30 large laptop tray to the top shelf gives you the ability to have a secondary controller in addition to your computer. On the left side of the cart, we have our power and wiring connections. For power, we have one Edison power inlet linked to 8 120-volt power outlets inside the cart. And for signal, we have 2 NL4 speak-on connectors linked to 4 NL2 speak-on leads inside the cart. We can easily swap this out for XLR for an active system as well. The KC35 seated synth and mixer combo cart is typically set up in 2 main ways. The first, as the name suggests, is a synth and mixer combo cart, and the second as an ultra maxed out synth cart. For the combo configuration, you can either mount your mixer in the lower portion of the cart or seated on the top shelf. This allows you to have a full-size or a mid-size controller respectively. The KC35 seated synth and mixer combo cart can be the perfect match for small and large audio systems. Whether it's an all-in-one layout or a decked-out synthesizer cart, the KC35 is an awesome way to implement your audio and take it up to the next level. Thanks for checking out our keyboard carts. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment or shoot us a message on social media. Be on the lookout for our keyboard cart upgrades video and the rest of our product spotlights.